All right, we are live. Welcome, folks. Hope you're having a good day, and probably gonna need a couple warm-up runs today. It's been a while since we did some regular gold stake. Let's do it. Nope. Early good. Welcome, makers. Sure. Alright, you got anything good for me? Nope. I think the Jolly was probably fine there. I don't know if it's good enough on the timeline that it's on. Because, like, it saves $1 right now. I don't know. Oh. Okay. Thank you, business card. Very cool. Anthony, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome back. We'll do this. Since we're kind of already incentivized to play face cards, let's see what's in here, though. That doesn't exist. Aces of Death. Thank you for the 4. Business card did something? Okay. If you'll have him to fight the Dr. Slayers or Dr. Spectred Slayer this week, you know, I wasn't feeling good about the Hungry Box matchup to begin with because I don't think a lot of people realize that he's played a lot of Balatro and is quite good at it. But after last week, I'm especially not looking forward to it. I mean, it wasn't just that he beat Doc, he 3-0'd Doc, which I don't know if that's happened before. Other than Bean. Thank you. Take this because it's free. Krusty's back. Is he more or less of a risk taker? Well, 2 of the games where he beat Doc, he used Ouija, so I'd say he takes some pretty big risks. H-Box sweep with was the first 3-0 of Doc in the 314 days. Do we have MLBA statisticians now? Is that what's going on? I'm out of the loop. Oh my god, Jupiter does exist when we play on this deck. Soylent System, thank you for the 14. Wait. What is Soylent made of, though? Especially the green kind. Wait, an 8-ball hit? I was too busy making jokes. Allegedly. Acid, thank you for the prime. I think it was 2 for 2 on the 8-ball. I'm gonna be honest, I did not even, like, register the fact that I played, like, an 8. That's how unconcerned I was with this 8-ball. I think we hang on to it, though, if it's gonna do that kind of stuff. You watched 8-ball Never Boils or something? Alright, you might be cooking with that one. I don't know if we take that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, the trance is probably better, but... Hey, Jimbo. Oof. Okay, it finally missed. What if it is just becoming a 4-of-a-kind build with the 8s? We have 6 8s. 4 Nana. Is this anything? Okay, it missed again. Cineme, thank you for the 20. You can just blast your sound through the speakers like somebody was doing to me on the plane the other day. It'll be fine. What if you used Ouija and it hit 8s there? Then I'd still be in a worse spot than if I didn't use Ouija. Espav. Holy, thank you for the raid. Hope the stream went well. Hope the streaks are going well. How are we doing today? What do we have a win-loss to talk about today, or would you rather not? Mime time? This is just a simple warm-up run on checkered deck so that I can remember how to play this game. Streaks went well, lost on the first game, but right now on a 12 streak. Alright. That's very good. Okay, well... We're making some changes here, chat. We're going all in on the 8-balls. El Pate, thank you for the bits. And the third bomb, thank you for the 4. Alright. Well, we didn't hit any 8s, so that's a problem. But Spaceman hits every time. Except that time. Mead, thank you for the prime. Gotta shake this one too, I guess. Got 2 1 and 4s that we're working on here. Alright. Jupiter. We have seen the spades boss. here. Something like this. Send it. He's now 0 for 4. You have to blow into the 8-ball like an old NES cartridge. You have to what? How dare you? Alright, this one for sure. Spaceman? I didn't even hit an 8-ball there. Okay, I mean, this one clearly has to hit, right? It's 4 triggers, so... yeah, biblically accurate 8-ball. Okay, then. Hold. Oh! Stop the count. Okay, another one. Restart the count. We're also dead here. Because I kind of needed some enhancements for my cards. I have 0 for 11 today, looking for poly. I really needed to play this one. We're dead. And Spaceman still has not hit a single time. I mean, I had more spades in deck, but that was kind of an awful draw for the pillar there. I blame 8-ball. I mean, it really should have given me just like any enhancement there and it would have been fine. What? I almost don't feel like skipping anymore with this, but... Alright. It's a very, very good rebate. Like, an early rebate is already really good. But it also comes with the, like, best early game enhancement it could have. Hackermans. Hey, welcome, Levin. Sure, we'll just cut these. Early head. So it's about 1,500 for a flush right now. Hello there. Well, should have bought you first, but no one noticed. And if you did notice, shut up. No, you didn't. 6-7. That's what you get for noticing. Purple. Tens. This is actually going to be a lot of score, yeah. Bro can't count to 5. Alright then. You take that? We don't have the hack, we have a photograph, right? Grit, thank you for the bits. It's 5. Wait, this might win? No, because of the doubling timing. No more 5s. You just make more hearts now that we're past the head. Could probably get a blue on the board. That might score me too many points too, is maybe the bigger problem with it. This up front, this here. It's tempting. Plus 8 molts. Don't mind if I do. It's actually just the one that sells for the most. Did you used to play Hearthstone? Yes. We don't talk about those times anymore. Alright. As a side note, I'll be at BlizzCon in a couple weeks. Like we need it. I still do, but I haven't played it in quite a while. The only time I play these days is when Rarin asks me to, which hasn't been in like a year or so. So I'm truly free. Yeah, that was a pretty good lucky card. That's true. I do get the... I get enough Hearthstone just watching Rarin. He seems like he's having a great time with it, too. Wait, that's not a lot of score. Maybe I should have kept that blue joker. Fantastic Fox, thank you for the prime. I just really don't have any, like, this is doing very little right now. Oh, he's back and better than before. That's unfortunate. Is this just win now? Not quite. I will pay $5 for a Jupiter because I need them to make the photograph relevant. To make this less relevant. Send tacos, thank you for the 4. Wait, maybe that's a reason to open a P.O. box. Send it. Pouring one out for every streamer who opened up a P.O. box and only got sent gummy bears of a phallic shape. It's just like all of them, isn't it? It could be worse. Somebody could have sent sugar-free gummy bears. Those are good ones to draw. Every time we, like, these two are working very antagonistically with one another, but cutting cards still gets me closer to the blue seal, which makes this less relevant. Plus, it still just has 50 chips, so it's worth hanging on to. What's with the 5s up being the blue seals? Okay, fine. It's a fight between these two now. King, they give you the 39 months. Welcome back. Goodbye, egg. Ooze. What's with all these 5s? You have 5 of them? How many 6s do we have left, though? 3? Okay. Sober Hello Kitty fan, thank you for the 8. Gonna be honest, I thought I was out of discards there. Also, I thought that was a justice for some reason. Can you tell I've had a weekend off? Ricky, thank you for the 3. Ozone, there's an email address in all my channel bios that you can reach out to. I'm just gonna cut the ace. Want to trim down on the deck before we, so that we can make the rebate better for the end point. I didn't death the gold card because I have more 5s than I have 7s, and you can't turn a 5 back into a 7. But you can turn a 5, or you can turn, or rather you can't turn a 7 into a 5, you can turn a 5 into a 7. I don't know if I should really be messing around with this boss. Okay, maybe that helps. Not with that attitude. Look, the same chat that thinks that Pareidolia has great synergy with Canio is not going to tell me about how deck fixing works. I won't have it. Pareidolia not work on Canio? It does, it's just not good. Or it's very far from necessary. It is, in the Canio trading card Pareidolia supposed synergy, it is the least important facet by, like, miles. But it's the one that chat values the most, which is frustrating for me. I forget Pareidolia exists in this game most of the time. That's just called playing optimally. Banded deck is fun. That is true. I just don't see the relevance in this conversation. Probably need you a lot less. Now that we have some levels and we can get more levels by using the bean. No sixes. Did say we'd be getting more levels with the, do I have sixes left? I have 2 of them. Kings, we've got plenty of those. Bummer. Is more if we don't hit the money. Okay, we did hit a 6. Or molt, rather. Surely we just hit the molt here. I think it's close enough that it's worth the gamble. Echo, thank you for the 4. Okay. Kings again. I honestly think cutting cards not only is better for the erosion, obviously, but it's also just better money long term if we can get the rebate more consistent. Especially with the blueprint. You can't blueprint a hermit. You can blueprint a rebate. That's just science. Nope. Audio is crackling? Okay. I tell you what, if I bring up the recording and it's not happening, I'm gonna ban you. There's no audio problems? My audio is crackling? There's a bit? I hear the crackle. Only game audio. Game audio is you need to refresh your browser or turn off low latency. That has nothing to do with me. Alright, let me stop the recording. It is happening. It's something to do with the encoding because it's not happening through my headphones. Is it still going on? Because it's only like the game audio, right? So when the music plays, yeah. But none of my settings have changed, so that shouldn't be happening. Fine now? Alright. Let me know if that starts happening again. Did we select anything in this? Justice? Where did I think we just Justice here, and then something like this. Turtle Socks, thank you for the 19. Ranked, we have an extra inventory slot. Alright. Yes, I restarted the recording. We're good. It may not always seem like it, chat, but I am a professional. I think we still need those. I should have been copying the business card. Boy, should I have ever been copying that business card. From Kings. I'd like to find a clean copy of, not that. We don't really have anything great to copy here. But I would like to find a clean Hanging Chad. Turtle Socks, thank you for the donation. I think because we're getting money off of this, it's worth a death here. Otherwise, I would death the purple still, even though we're on anti-6. And we're playing a flush. Glass is breaking. The head is soaring. More money. Should have bought the voucher first. It's fine, no one noticed again. I'm so grateful that no one notices these minor inconsequential misplays that I make. Very nice. Chad? Okay, we're looking for sevens. We've got a few of those we want to discard anyway. Probably do want to unlock this as a hand. Devin, thank you for the 4. Seems good. Hugh Dizzle, thank you for the membership. More purple. Might be a 4 of a kind angle. Right then. It's not the copy I wanted to make here. Maybe it was, because I'd almost won. XD, thank you for the prime. Fives now. More glass to break. Liza's, thank you for the 6. Maybe I shouldn't Can't be super greedy here because of the boss blind. That many spades left. Probably not even worth playing a flush 5 here, it's just gonna score so little. So we won't get the blue seal value anyway. There we go. With this much money, it's only a matter of time before I find a common joker, right? Goodbye, friend. Bummer. All right then. Now we can start getting some flush 5 levels. There we go. Wouldn't mind another strength here. That was even better though. 12 kings. A death in the fool. It's also quite good though. Oh, and a little less so. Can we even unlock flush house here? Is that worth doing? Could be. Too late for a lucky cat? Probably. I don't really have anything that I'd want to sell for it right now. I think deck fixing, again, just like it was earlier, is money because of the rebate. Guess we're just selling all these. Who wins today? Haley and C-Dubs and Nandre Nito. Are you asking me which of my friends I think are better? Is that the question you're asking? Because it seems like it is. Kings again. Bummer. Another one. Probably like this now. How close am I to an idol? 13 out of 29. Don't really need more Jupiter levels, do we? We need more of these. Double money. It's a lot of flush levels. Unfortunately, I've heard flush doesn't scale, so run's cooked, I'm afraid. I mean, I say that, but in 7 levels, flush 5 is kind of catching up. 5s. Got the strength I was digging for. With those molt hits, we might actually get there now. Jeez. The luckies were a little too lucky there. I wanted to get some more discards in and probably pitch the tower. I think I've got enough purple. Here. Let's just fire all this glass out here. We lost the two most important pieces of glass, unfortunately, and kept the bad glass, but it's fine. Red seal? Eh? I think it does need to be the red seal, as much as I want the immolate. I need a death target. And we're not on ghost deck, so it'll be hard to find. Fortunate that we hit 9s here. Here's one. Break. Got one again. We are now at 15 out of 26. The rebate tells us about how reliable an idol will be right now. Didn't hit anyway, and that's the goat. Mina, thank you for the 7. Cat. Oh my god. These lucky cards are locking in and making up for the lack of rebates. My lone remaining glass card, so we might as well. Maybe I should lean him. hook. Really should not have been using those planets. Okay. Less impressive lucky cards this time. You and you. Let's just go ahead and do this for now, though. Huge. One, two, three, four. Almost there. Just need the idol to actually show up. There should only be 2 cards remaining. Alright. Surely we can find it. Hearthstone is dead. Okay, there are 1.5 thousand people watching Bellatra right now. There are 12.6 thousand watching Hearthstone. Clearly that means Bellatra is dead. RIP. Just zombies in Hearthstone? Just because people like something different than you doesn't mean that they're brainless. Mozzarella Isabella, thank you for the 6. There's some people with some wild takes about why anyone would bother playing Bellatra right now as well, right? So, like, or watching Bellatra right now. Those folks are just out there vibing, watching Hearthstone. Hot take, lose your suit. Larry's still alive and kicking? Then whose funeral did I attend? Uh-oh. Can't let people just enjoy things. I mean, some things shouldn't be enjoyed. But silly card games are not one of those things that we need to worry about. Alright, that's more time to find the idol. I mean, we're not on Ghost Deck, so we're not going to see multiple Ectos. We just rip it. Like, the cost is much, much lower. Take Baron now. Baron is not relevant for this build. We would have to change the build significantly for that to be something that we want here. Alright, we're not through anti-12 yet is a problem here. You have 4 high card levels, so it's probably just never a Baron. I forgot to copy you. Okay. All right. Send it. Should build towards queens the next time so they don't ask that again. You realize, of course, it doesn't matter what I build towards, they're still gonna ask that. They'll just add extra steps and say, when are you gonna make king so that you can play Baron? With, like, the world's most perfect idol setup, people will still ask that. Even though that build goes farther than Baron. Have you ever considered that you just take the troll bait? No, you're the first person to suggest that. Wait. There I go again. Bummer. Have you considered that I've been doing this for 10 years, have a very good sense of what's bait and what's not, and get a chance, like, I'm the one monetizing this, so, like, it only benefits me in every way. Darsil, thank you for the 2. Let's go ahead and stash this away. We might need some glass here, right? For the first, hello. Seem like you hate your chat? You seem like you have a good sense of, human interactions. Actually, I should have thought this through a little bit more. Because it is so close. Okay, that's right. I really want to death this piece of glass, but maybe I just spend it so I can get more. Turkey bacon, thank you for the 4. Is correcting people because hating people fundamentally, obviously? Yeah. And, like, banter is meant to be taken very seriously. And definitely dictates my feeling towards people. Towards, like, faceless names in a sea. Here. Probably don't want that strength. Here. I would like to find an idol first. Before I rip this invisible. That would be much, much better. But if we get the next ante, that won't be a possibility. Surely this is positive EV, right? It was, very much so. Yep. Ow. I don't like that the glass is breaking so aggressively right now. Especially considering how it wasn't doing that when we were trying to fix our deck. Maybe it was. Oh! Foiled again. I think we just have to rip it. That's pretty bad for right now, but is good if we get a... Maybe it gives me overstock. This is a good hit if we end up hitting an idol. But it is quite bad right now. Okay. We could get blank and overstock, and that's worth it. No. No. Bummer. Wow. Wow. We got neither. It's a lot of money. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Forcing me to do the hard work of farming this out. Alright, I don't want to risk both pieces of glass here, do I? Idle just waiting for the last second for its dramatic entrance. Meanwhile, I'm breaking all my red seal glass. In hopes that it shows itself. We're dead. I mean, we could try throwing all the glass. Four pieces. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. Oh, no, 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 no. That was almost very stupid. It's 2 to the 4th, which is 16. It's gonna be less than just the photocopy, right? So each of these represents 16. If we go here and here, it represents 2 to the 1, 2. 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's this way. I think we might still get there. Well. Oh, that was aggressive. Now we need that idol. Was that every piece? Yeah, that was all but one piece of glass. 2 red seal. We went 3 out of 4 on that. That's not what we needed. I mean, you couldn't find Idle with all the streamer luck you've been hearing now? It's probably that I hate my viewers too much. It's karmic justice or whatever. I needed justice here. Bummer. I think we have to go for it again. The important thing is that this is a glass card, so justice? No, we're dead. GG. Boy, that glass was doing a lot, wasn't it? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Ghost deck. Right back home. Coco Loco, thank you for the 2. Congrats on getting all gold stakes. Well done. Absurd draw, by the way. Hmm. 2x or 1.5x? The answer may surprise you. Spengler, thank you for the 7. Okay, this is just a freebie, right? Do need an eventual chip engine for the high card spam. And an econ engine would be nice as well. See how big of a difference playing something like an ace versus a 2 is. We probably could get away with another high card there with the ace, but I haven't been paying close enough attention. Yeah, we're not getting there with a straight right now. Or a high card. Because the chips are so low. We're barely getting there with the flushes. Okay, this is exactly what we need. Homer. Well, we're dead, especially with that play. Maybe not. Oof. That pair was almost devastating. On the other hand, I don't know if I would have drawn the flush high enough if we didn't play the pair to get rid of extra cards. Blue Jay, thank you for the prime. That's less than I thought it was going to be with the chips, but we don't get a lot of molt from... Oh my god, Blue Joker, our savior. Get out of here. I'm going to look for that blue seal too, though. Let's play a pair. Let's play another pair. We missed. Bummer. Okay. One Pluto level. Really need to... That's kind of expensive. I think what we want to do is... try and get Pluto levels so that we can get out of the blue Joker. Paulie, Rough Gem is my favorite card. Looks beautiful. I didn't realize you were a man of culture, Captain Domo. I've been singing the praises of Rough Gem for a long time. I think it's frequently slept on. Okay, this can help me get out of the blue man. A foil hit here could too. Never lucky. Go next. Let's find that gold seal now, maybe. Or not. Is this enough to get out of the blue man yet? Rip to my temperance value, am I right, C-dubs? Rip to all of my money. Level 4 high card. Ah! I don't think now is the time to give up on scoring. That's gonna be a brutal boss. Some steel would help. Some steel might make it free. Because of the fist. It's 100K. This is the only steel card that wouldn't be worth because it's not something that happens with the fist. I think we're dead. Really, really bad time for the wall to show up. It's so close too, man. That's a bummer. If I'd taken more time, because like all we need is a little bit more square Joker. If I hadn't won so fast, we would have gotten through it, but like I needed the money was the big thing, and just couldn't find it. And playing rounds longer wasn't gonna do it. Probably the hearts here. Definitely the hearts here. Interesting. Oh my god. Are you seeing this? I think we skipped the banana just so that I don't, because like all we need now is money. And we've got scoring from the foil. Oh my god. Maybe the greatest start in history? I do just need to survive here. Which is more difficult than you might think when I have no scoring other than the... Okay, it's easy. Never mind. I should have just paid attention to my scoring. Take this, sell these two, and see if we can actually get like an immediate scoring option. That works. Fine. I'm sorry, Nightmare. We don't need chips, though. Need to sell that, but kind of cruising. Yeah, I've got an idea. Guess we're doing spades now. Boy, that fortune teller would be looking pretty good right now, wouldn't it? Like, I know we were just gassing up Rough Gem, but... maybe that can dictate our... You don't really need chips. Imagine it hit spades, though. Alright, are we done with the riffraff now? Lucille could be worth. Hermit definitely is. Let's say we could just sell you. What a great trade. We saw both the spades and heart bosses. That's good news. Maybe I shouldn't put all of my eggs in this bananas basket, if you know what I'm saying. Lucille? We're never gonna see that card again, are we? More hearts. More money. Kept the good one. Another blue. More aura. Aura matters less right now than... I don't want to brick the draw here. As a result of ripping the immolate, so I'm just going to hold on it. I have another blue. Finally got our first Jupiter. Okay, maybe this is the opening for the Emulate. It's fine. Of each. I think we've already done what we can with the Yonks. Dog. Alright, now we're probably done with the riffraff here. Pluto could be good. We've got some potential high card action. Depends. Kind of want that one. Just want to see something real quick. Never seen that fella again. We've seen too many idols lately. We need to get some Baron action going. This is outrageous. One roll. Looking for nines. I'm just gonna take the flush level here, I think. If there's a death in the Fool, there's also a very high value temperance. Load-bearing banana, is it? I mean, it gives me something to copy, but... Depends. Bacon, thank you for the super chat. I've gotten C++, just incidentally. We don't want to strengthen those, do we? I have to take it, and it has to be good enough here. I think it is, though. It's very good. I mean, it is pretty clearly a high card run from here, so... I think we take the 21 now so that we can fix our deck, so that we brick our draws less. Strength good. We've got some queens. Quite nice here. Oh my god. Everything's coming up, Roffle. Keep it in your pants, please. I will not. You can't even tell if I'm wearing pants, Domo. Oh, hi, Mark. More steel. Have we seen the plant yet? We haven't, right? Maybe we put that on, like, 10s? No Wraith? Talk me through that play. If you would. Take Wraith Baron? Unfortunately, that's not how the game works. We take Wraith, we lose $100, and our... Well, we lose actually infinite dollars. I don't think that's a reasonably good trade-off. You ever been at Anti-34? Yep. There's nothing particularly special about Anti-34, though. Should probably actually farm this out a little bit better than I have been. It's the Nan Infanti, no? No. There is no Nan Infanti. I think I need that one. I should have used the hand instead of the discard, though. Lost some money here. And there is no cow level? Well, that one's true. Because they're cowards and they took it away after the greatest Diablo game ever, Diablo 2. Can I go work out? I don't want to watch the stream. I need to go to the gym. Put the stream on at the gym. Obviously. Come on. Winter, I thought you were smarter than that. Oh my god. I mean, it didn't quite hand me everything because, like, I do need to find a strength now, and who knows when that will show up. Left. I watch streams when I'm on the stationary bike. I do, yeah. I watch Too Bushy and Bingo Brawlers VODs when I'm doing my cardio. And I'm not just saying that because Domo's here, or was here. I'm only partially saying it because Domo was here. Again, I want to have some low-end cards in case we encounter the plants in the next few antes. On the bright side, we don't have to think about, like, moving jokers during the copy phase because we only have the mime. Water? Okay. That means I want the Hanged Man here. That's actually quite a bad boss blind for me. I mean, it will... Maybe I should have taken the Familiar. It's so bad, in fact. Unless I draw like this, I guess. We're too strong now. Can't find any twos. Sucks to suck, I guess. You taking the voucher? Yes, but it's bad for me to take it right now. Whereas it'll maybe be necessary into the boss blind. Although it's its own problem into the boss blind. Run this far ahead, is it worth taking 2 Ectos? No. With no extra hand size right now, we'll be in trouble if we... Like, a 5 hand size on a high card build is extremely bad. Like, the reason you consider taking multiple Ectos is... when you have expectation, or like either have the DNA already. This is more money now. Oops, misclick. Or you have the, or you already have the hand size. You need to already have the hand size or have high expectation that you will find it. And there's no reason to assume that we will right now. Maybe if we had a DNA, we could consider it, but we do not have the DNA. So we also don't have a card that we want to copy with DNA. Probably do have to take it for a ride, though. One roll. Alright. Don't draw horrifically. It's not a great start, to be honest. Good thing we're strong enough that it does not matter. I was with one steel card. Literally at the gym right now watching the stream. See, I believe that because like that conversation was a long time ago, so you were probably you're just now between sets or something. Eight? No eights. Maybe at least some gold cards? No gold cards. Wow. Scammed. We don't have a red seal yet, even. Oh, yes, we do. I lied. Immolate? I don't mind another purple here. E-Crusher, thank you for the prime. Not a single steel card. That's a little alarming. A single steel card? No, two steel cards. A little better. I think I need more short-term money so that I can, again, keep fixing the deck. So that we can actually... maybe that could have been the Octo. That was a lot of money for one card. Okay, that's where we saw the trading card. You're gone. I want to find maybe that, but I would like to find the red seal. Okay, we are going to miss out on one hit of the trading card. We have a red seal. Annoying. Smart to use discard first. I would have messed that up. To be fair, you're talking to the same fella who sold a Joker going before I clicked select on Verdant Leaf and then was confused as to what happened, so. Not everything I do is smart. Finally. What do we do with a 1 deal card? Honestly, not bad. 2 is what we need for now. I threw my run by selling the Luchador before entering the boss blind. I mean, that's basically what I did with the Verdant Leaf, but I've probably done something very similar to that as well. And it is very funny, but also quite embarrassing when you've got a couple thousand people watching you or whatever. Not a bad hit, but Brainstorm is the worst one for Ecto, right? No. Brainstorm was the best and only option for Ecto. Well, other than the mime. How? Well, it can't hit blueprint, so the only other option is mime. And I mean, they're effectively the same because it's not like the mime can believe. So it doesn't actually matter, but that was why I used the Ecto when I used it, is because both hits were identical. We've done it. It's been so long since we've been able to get one of these online. So obviously we encounter the plant in the very next ante, right? It's awkward. I mean, I have to do this so that I can have a chance at death off of these two. Bummer. I just need to look for a voucher skip so that I can get director's cut, maybe. Could be something. It's money. Now this could be a reason to use a second Ecto. Because it'll guarantee it lands on one of these spots. It keeps us net neutral and then gives us like optionality to pick up a DNA or an invisible. card is fine. Playing itself at this point? Nope. That's why we're skipping and selling them. They help us lose money, which is important for getting the build fully online. Congrats, Jan. Seeded run? No. Although it did look like it at the start. If I'm ever doing a seeded run, it'll be made very clear and apparent. That is not something I try to hide, nor is it something I do anymore. Holy luck? I mean, the only thing lucky about this run was the start. This is very common and typical and easy to do even on gold stake. Which is why I don't do seeded runs, because it's not necessary. Luck is an unimportant facet for Balatro. I used up my seed earlier today. Look, I've got some Bible verses you might want to read or something. The early part of Balatro is the hard part. It can be. Sometimes the game just gives you 2 blueprints at the start, though, so have you considered just getting 2 blueprints at the start? Wheel. Heel Scrap, thank you for the super chat. Runs are going well. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. My last name inf, I had about $60 when I found Burglar, so maybe some luck is helpful. I didn't say it isn't helpful to be lucky. Or to have luck. I said it's unimportant most of the time. Like, we're talking about in aggregate, not individual runs. But I know you know that. Congrats on the nano. Roffle responds to comments like he's been media trained by a film studio. No, I respond to comments like I get asked the same 15 to 20 questions every day for 4 hours consecutively, because that's what happens. Club? Kind of a problem. In fact, all of my media training comes from Twitch chat and YouTube comments. Like that one YouTube chat or commenter that was mad that I didn't answer the what Joker would you change question and said, you should just have an answer ready for that. So I should just lie? That would be better? To simply lie? Like, obviously it would be easier just to have a canned response, but then I'd go insane looping that same line over and over again. In the same way that I already go insane looping the same line over and over again. But instead of being a true, it would be a lie. So, not really sure that there's much value in that. You would prefer a lie so that you can complain about it later? I mean, clearly I wouldn't, because I'm... As we just discussed, I didn't lie, and that was the problem, apparently. Captain Chuakala, thank you for the super chat. Best baseball stadium food you've ever gotten? I haven't been to a lot of stadiums, to be clear. I mean, the garlic fries at, what is it even called now? It's gone through so many name changes. AT&T? No, that can't be right. Giant Stadium are pretty good. What's the crab sandwich, though? Or is it a cha-cha bowl? That's pretty good. Oracle. I'm not calling it that, sorry. I'll be at that stadium this week. I love that stadium. I spent many days there as a young Roffle. Neon, thank you for the prime. Like, I don't... To be clear, I don't like any of the corporations that advertised on the Giant Stadium, but I think Oracle may be the worst yet. Why am I still opening these? What a waste. It's a really good immolate. I still call it Pack Bell. That was my immediate inclination as well. It's a hard habit to break when that was my childhood, you know? Leisure Suit Larry Ellison. I mean, there are probably some flight records somewhere that indicate that that's an appropriate comparison to make. The eye is fine. Nope, not you. You see the Cardinals absolutely blow a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the ninth against the Phillies? Yeah, they're down to like their last, not out, but strike on multiple occasions. Nothing against the Cardinals. Or nothing for the Phillies, but it was kind of fun to watch. Lennis. Thank you for the 3. Am I looking for it? Like a DNA could be fine. A luchador just to have it. Watch my Nats lose a 10-run lead in an inning against the Giants. Don't say skill issue, don't say skill issue, don't say skill issue. Drill issue? Good save, good save. I'm a Mets fan, so, well, it's not like the Giants are doing much better this season, but surely that it's a rebuilding season. Surely next year, or surely this will set them up for the future. I mean, Bryce Aldridge looking kind of good though, so at least we've got that going for us. I'm just gonna tank that because I don't have an alternative anyway. Heard the Cardinals and I assumed football. Chad, am I un-American? I think you're too American is the problem. I think football has overtaken baseball as America's pastime. That's why everything is so much dumber now, all the head injuries. Can't even watch my stream without feeling the pain of being a Mariners fan. I'm gonna be in Seattle next couple weeks. Also, Safeco is one of the fields that I have been to. It's just been a very long time, so I don't remember any of it, and I don't have any memory of the food. Hockey contributes to some of those injuries. We don't play that here. That's purely... I mean, I guess we play it well enough to beat the Canadians, but, like... nobody actually plays it. We just pretend to, and then celebrate when we beat the silly northern neighbors. Yeah, but it's real football season now. No, it's very clearly not. If it's football preseason. Don't label me. Thank you for the super chat. Difference is Mets have the second highest payroll in MLB. Oh, I know. They've... it's absurd. But, like, for their performance, the Giants' payroll is way too high, too. Right? Like, what is, yeah, 13th? Maybe that's not so bad. Finally offloaded the old Barry Zito contract. What's the beef between US and Canada about? Asking as a German. It's mostly jokes. For me, it's entirely jokes. But I think they're maybe like justified in a little bit more justified in beefing with us right now, given the whole trade war situation or whatever. So maybe I shouldn't, whoops. Whoops. I'm clicking all the wrong things. Anthony, thank you for the super chat. I'm way too English for this conversation. Just so when I say United States, just imagine I'm saying England, and then when I say Canada, just imagine I'm saying France or something. I don't know. Did that fix it? Irish works better? No. No. Because there's a very clear good guy when we're talking about the Irish. Also, there's not like history of of the United States invading. Ooh. Gemini, thank you for the prime. French here as well, that indeed fixed it. Yeah, no, I don't know what chat's on. It was very clearly correct when I said it, not because there's also not like any reason for the disdain like there is with the Irish, and it's mostly just in jest. Alright, surely it'll hit the 3 out of 5. This 3 is gonna become a king for sure, right? Real question here is, does anyone follow Sumo? I haven't followed in years, but I spent like a long time ago. Oh, obviously it's the blueprint, right? A long time ago, I spent a weekend in a cabin with some of my friends, just like getting up to nonsense and playing board games and whatever. And in the background of all of the excessive drinking and card games, we were watching reruns of old sumo wrestling, and it was one of the greatest sports I've ever encountered. It's actually really fun to watch. Lily, thank you for the 11. Board games, so like 2 games of Twilight Imperium? Okay. I've been, it's not Twilight Imperium. I've been beefing with the Dune Imperium for a very long time for a different, similar cabin trip. Not because the game is bad. The game is great. I was just playing it with people that could not focus and could not learn the rules, and it was driving me insane. My turn would take like a few seconds because you only have a couple actions in that game. Then their turns would take so long that by the time, like, because they would forget how to play the game, and then their turns would take so long that by the time I retaught them how to play, and it went all the way back around to them, they'd forget again. And so I was losing my mind. On the bright side, we were watching the David Lynch version of Dune while that was going on, so at least I had something to numb the pain a little bit. It's just kind of what happens when you play board games at parties. I mean, these are experienced board game players, though. Like, these are people that have had their share of complicated games, and it wasn't that complicated. I don't know what was going on, but like people could not. Inebriated board game players, not even then. No, that was early in the afternoon. Maybe hungover. But we were sober, and I would like. I gotta tell you, by the end of it, I needed a drink. Now we can contrast that with the time when I was hanging out, like, just at GDQ. I was hanging out and playing some, they had a board game area. Shout out to the guy renting them out that apparently was a viewer. So we picked up Splendor, which is a game I've played a lot. This random fella just kind of wanders over and is eyeballing things a little bit. And then says, hey, do you mind if I sit down and watch? And we're like, sure, have a seat. And he's like, I've never played this game before. How does it go? And then we like started explaining our plays. He sat there while we were explaining it, intently reading the rule book. And then proceeded to say, after we finished, was like, oh, can I join in for a game? And we're like, sure. And then just destroyed us. Absolutely annihilated us. And I've played a lot of Splendor in my time. I've never been more ashamed. So anyway, that was about like 30 minutes before the, maybe an hour before the call time for the GDQ run. So that was still in the back of my mind while I'm sitting there waiting to go up on stage. It haunts me to this day. Clearly. Been checking out Dominion on your recommendation, and the AI keeps kicking my ass. I mean, that's part of the fun. Look, I love Splendor. It's a fine game. If that same thing had happened to me in Dominion, I would be crushed. I would have canceled the event. I would have gone home in shame. Like, I would have not handled it well. The serpent wouldn't have been on my mind at all. I would have just been thinking about how many villages I passed up on and caused me to miss out on all those provinces. That's the next thing we're rolling for. More deck fixing. Maybe an Ecto if we can find the DNA to come back. Roommate recently got way too into Unmatched, which seems like it's a good time. Alright, let's Google this for Unmatched board game. Interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, that's a lot of expansions. Favorite board game? Like, Dominion without hesitation. Although, speaking of a lot of expansions. But I think the base game is good enough that you can just play that on repeat for eternity. Played the game Dice Throne. I think so. Is that the one where you have different characters? I know I've played it. I'm trying to think if it's the one that I'm thinking of. Yes. I actually really, really like Dice Throne. That's a good one. It's where you take on like a different role that has different powers and stuff. I also like the betrayal games because I like to be the one doing the betraying, and I'm very good at it. Thank you very much. What do you think of the idea of playing Cards Against Humanity at a bar board game club? I think they are far better. I think they're just a lot more fun games you could play than that. Even like at an introductory level. Even for like a more social game, if that's what you're looking for. I'm also, I don't know if anyone else, there was some, like, issues with the game not being in print, but Gizmos is another really, really good one. That's, it's a very similar, like, engine building type game to Splendor. I just think it's better. Or I enjoy it more. It's not necessarily better. Cards Against Humanity is a product of its time, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they're just... Alright, let's come back for that. Like I said, there's nothing inherently wrong necessarily with it. It's just... I don't think it's the best option for that type of setting. Or any setting, really. Should probably remember that I have Crystal Ball. But there are more important things on my mind right now. Cards Against Humanity loses its charm fast when you play it? Yeah, it was kind of like... Yeah. It was partially part of its time, like a artifact of its time, but also just like... I don't know. They're just games that are more fun than that. Purple probably should have gone somewhere else so we could use the sigil here. Okay, whatever. Let's get the non-red seals out of here. JJ, thank you for the 13. You ever played any of the leader games like Root or Vast? I think I've played Root. I'm turning into that one, I don't know, TikToker. Yeah, I've played Root. I've played all of the board games. I just told you about that. Yeah, I've played Splendor. I've played every board game. That's why, like, the asymmetry of these conversations is, oh, a little rough sometimes. If only I'd held on to that Ecto. Have you upgraded to tabletop RPGs yet? I don't have the patience. You do not want me in your tabletop RPG. That is not an upgrade. We just talked about how I was losing my mind waiting for my turns to come back around in Dune Imperium. I'm not going to sit through a full tabletop RPG campaign. I did play, like, I had a play group for the Witcher tabletop RPG for a while, and that only worked because I was the Witcher. So I did just, all of the combat was just me, so I just forced us into combat all the time. But even then, like, I think I had more fun playing Descent. I had more fun playing Gloomhaven. Like, I'd rather have the structure built in. It's, my preference. Do we get through here? Dune Imperium is not even heavy. Surprised I couldn't get it. That's what I'm saying. You take like 2 or 3 actions every turn, and they're the same 2 or 3 actions every turn, and it was just... Ooh, that was close. It was insane to me. But at least I had David Lynch's Dune in the background to keep me occupied. The hook? Uh-oh. That just kills me, doesn't it? Just gave my copy of the Bloodborne card game to a friend in exchange for their copy of Sagdra. How is the Bloodborne card game? Because I've always been curious about that. I'm never curious enough to actually buy it, I guess, but... You like David Lynch's Dune? It's another one of those products of its time. It's... I don't know. Take the good with the bad, I guess. I think it's probably truer to the books, right? But like a worse overall adaptation. I think it's a worse movie than the, you know, current iteration, but again, a product of its time. Yeah, it's the one with Patrick Stewart and the mayor from Portlandia. When watching David Lynch's Dune, the foremost thought in my head is I'm glad David Lynch was having a good time. I mean, that's... yeah. That's true. I'm not going to say too many bad things about it because that's the GOAT right there. You won't see a cat getting milked in the New Dune movies? Just saying. You will if you watch the special features. It's one of the deleted scenes. It had nothing, like, it was, I don't know why Timothy Chalamet did that, but it wasn't even in the script. Alright, maybe if I get... I didn't need to... I did it again. Maybe if I get a cryptid, we can survive this? It's like an anti-cryptid. Well, we're dead. I can't believe we made it to anti-17 without a single reroll voucher, to be fair. Like, that's pretty lucky. We don't even get to use the deja vu. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. GG. Hold on. Got an idea here, chat. I think we might be able to do this. Bang. We've done it. Can't tell you how long it's been since we've gotten a Baron build online. Alright, let me check something real quick. We've got time. Nope, that's a straight. Alright, I demand my 2 blueprints again. You mean to tell me I'm gonna have to work for this run? Maybe not. I forgot we need to actually draw a molt hand. We might be dead here. Dead. If I just played the pairs separately, I think we would have been fine. I should have just thrown this hand and accepted 2. This is... It's a one-off. Maybe it's a sign I should have taken the runner. I should have taken the runner. Uh, 6, 7, 8 seems like the way. 10 or a 5. Runners scare me. You should see cyclists. They're terrifying. Like, I'm very clearly walking here. Does Roffle drive a lifted truck? No, if I drove a lifted truck, cyclists would be scared of me. I walk, so I'm afraid of cyclists. And so is my dog, because I don't know what their deal is, man. Surely at the ripe old age of 55 years old, you're going to break that world record, and you definitely don't need to slow down for the safety of those around you. Not even in the slightest. Not even for your own safety. Cyclists do belong in the street even though it's terrifying? Yeah. I know, that's why I don't cycle. Is because it is terrifying, but I wish you would not get so close to running me over. That's not solving the problem, that's creating a new one. Cool Tony, thank you for the super chat. Somehow Roffle walking doesn't surprise me. Probably because I talk about it a lot. And Duper Goat, thank you for the prime. Okay, I need this to be big. It was very small. We're dead here, I think. Do we just have to go for the royal? The problem is that might have been the jack. It wasn't? Okay, give me the ace of spades. There's a chance that this is a straight flush and we survive. Oh! That's actually gigantic, too. What was the voucher? Voucher was overstock, right? So I can't skip here. Okay. Do I have all my fours? I only have 2 fours. That seems unwise. is the most important thing in here. Oh my god, please give me an immolate. Do we want a trance? Tens don't exist. I don't know if we're getting that overstock plus here, unfortunately. We're kind of broke. Maybe now we are. Probably not. $1 off. Bummer. Oh god. Is it even worth here? Ow. I hate the tooth. Bola, thank you for the 4. Okay, at least we got the blue seal. It's brutal. No, in an ideal world, we would not be playing straights long term. Life is arbitrary, they give it the 15. There may not be a long term for this run, unfortunately. Just didn't have any money. That was like one immolate sends that run soaring. Tony, thank you for the membership. Oh god, are we gonna have to start the pareidolia conversation again? I should have looked in here first, actually, so I didn't have to part ways with the fool necessarily. I would have. Oh my god, that's an unbelievable first hand to draw. Like, that justifies the mail-in rebate full stop on its own. Rose, thank you for the 9. Like, we could hit 0 more rebate cards and it would still be phenomenal value off of it. Do we commit to the baseball card now? Sure, why not? We haven't done one in a while. Aaron, thank you for the prime. Now we can just take a bunch of Ectos and like play high card or something. Probably want that voucher, but don't need it yet. This could allow me to take a Marble Joker as well, which could be fun. Sure. I think I want the money more than I need some scaling right now. Should you take a throwback here? No. Throwback has no synergy or effectiveness with this build. One's kind of annoying. Pens again. MSU rebate, thank you for saving this run. Throwback's only synergy with the Temperance. I mean, I guess there's synergy with completing a run quickly. Or dying quickly. Tony, thank you for the super chat. What would you say your hairstyle is? Looking to do something similar? I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. What I would recommend is rather than basing your hairstyling decisions off of what you think looks good on someone else, ask a professional what they think will look good on you. That's what I did. Ask AI, do literally anything but that. Grok won't lie to you. I got bad news for you. Grok exclusively lies to you. He's just trying to stroke your ego and not anything else. Well, actually with Grok specifically, he is trying to stroke someone else's ego at the same time. That's how, like, most other AIs. Only care about placating you or whatever. About these threes. Do I have a blue? I should be drawing for it. There's another blue. Two more rounds. It is also going to be a big deal to lose this. Money. Good enough. Hit a blue. You could just take the voucher and go next. It might not even be worth to take the voucher here. That's pretty good. Phoenix, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Money? I think we just need to get out of this. Like 8 molt isn't super meaningful right now. Gonna want this eventually. Oh. It's one way to get some extra uncommon jokers. Ooh, okay. That's the fella. Do we rip the Ecto now? I don't really like the flash card still. Seems good. That could allow me to get out of the flash card here. Probably don't want that. Yeah, negative flashcard does look good. I just don't need it like as a scoring option long term, I don't think. Or at least I don't want it. I should have saved those before opening this, yeah. We tried the aura mod, it's fire. I prefer to farm my own aura. Unfortunately, it hasn't been working too well lately. It's the aura mod? Couldn't tell you. It's kind of bad. There we go. All right, rip it. Oof. Let's see if we can come back for a fresh copy of that. That doesn't, that's funny. Doesn't go away by the time we actually need it. It's another funny one. Showman? Look, we could get a new blackboard if we, if the showman hits, right? Whoops. Welcome, hey hey. Space Joker's uncommon. Second vampire has entered the building. Unfortunately, the second vampire is quite bad. Let's get the money here, actually. And look for the blue. Or at least a blue. Not as uncommon as Space Joker's activations, true. He did go like 0 for 6 on his Space Joker earlier. Still feeling a little raw from that. Someone that's done a double vampire run, it's messy and dumb. Yeah, I've done it too. That's what we want. It's silly in a bad way, unfortunately. Because you just have to make them dance, I think, is what it comes down to. No! We did get a little bit weaker short term. I'm still playing like we have a blackboard, though. I don't know what that's about. Need the money again. I think we might just have to rip the Ecto with the these two still in play. Oh, no, don't do that yet. Right, the showman. Bro won't leave us alone. Should win from here. Game really thinks I'm some kind of hack or something. Works. Don't want this to win yet. I need the scoring now. It's too urgent. More Mercury. Bummer. Okay. Card Sharp is kind of saving right now. Huge. Is burglar anything? Maybe not with my current hand size and the low Pluto levels. Rounds left. But like when the card sharp dies, we probably die. Unless, well, I mean, we just don't beat ante 12 with this type of build, right? It's the limitations of a vampire. Oops. Okay, so this is bad. Oh god, it's really bad. Okay, this might do it. I should have just not played towards the face cards. Honestly, like the astronomer is kind of a big deal here for getting these constellations going. Alright, time to die. Vampire still won. Well, I mean, he came sooner. Selfish. Alright. GG. Level 29 pair is not bad. 6.6. Ooh, 1 off. Oh man, I should have played that better. Alright. That's actually perfect timing because I do believe the next Major League Balatro match is about to start. Oh god, the first one is still going? Am I looking at the wrong date? No, this is still the first game. Oh god. That went way overtime. Or maybe started late? I don't know what's going on. No, it didn't start late. I can't read. I was correcting for East Coast time. Whoops. Anyway, go hang out with Zano and Murphy, who are casting the Major League Balatro match between Halion and C-Dubs. This looks like it is game 2. Round 1 went to C-Dubs. So hang out there, and I will see you all tomorrow. See ya.